Hi, my name is Gretchen Tyson, and I'm a Group RecXercise instructor here at the Student Recreation Center. Today we're going to offer you a little bit of yoga that you can do on your own at home. So today let's start with our feet a little bit wider than our shoulder width apart. So get nice and comfortable, turning our toes out. Reach to the sky, really stretch, starting to warm up our body. And as we exhale, diving down for some sunflowers. Inhale and exhale. Allowing yourself to breathe. Some of the most important parts of yoga is your breath. So just listen as you inhale, reach to the sky. And as you exhale, dive over. And don't even worry about being with us. Just moving with your own breath. Two more, inhaling and exhaling. Last one, reaching to the sky. Exhaling down, reaching to the sky and stay there on the reach. So you exhale, bring your elbows behind us for Moonflowers, squeezing and reaching. Inhale and exhale, warming up the back of the body. Pressing all the way through from our big toe to our pinky toe, grounding through our feet. Doing one more, exhale. As we inhale, we can step our feet together, reaching to the sky, taking a little bit of a back bend, however far we're comfortable with today. As we exhale, sweeping our arms behind us, sitting into chair pose. Heels are heavy, toes are light, we reach forward. Our gaze is right in between our hands and our chest is lifted. Again, inhaling, reach. Exhaling, sitting into chair again. This time, taking our right hand to our back pocket, our left hand to our outer thigh, adding a gentle twist. Looking behind us to twist through our neck as well. Making sure that our knees stay in line. Inhaling, reach. And exhaling, sit. Trying a little bit of balance to warm up our body. Lifting up on our toes, trying to get our heels off the ground as far as we're comfortable. Exhale, release. Inhale, reaching to the sky. And then swan diving forward, so finding a flat back, like we're peering off the edge of a cliff, coming all the way into a forward bend, soft knee bend, supporting on our shins. Stepping back with our right leg all the way into a low lunge. So we have some options here. We can stay in our low lunge, or if we'd like, we can drop our knee down. If we don't like the straddle position, also we can bring our hands inside, just warming up our knee. Warming up our hip, and as we're ready, we can drop our knee, releasing our foot, reaching our right arm through to the sky. And then slightly over for a side bend. Inhale, reaching, and exhale, releasing. Next, lifting our knee up, planting our foot at a 45-degree angle, walking ourselves up, warrior one, our arms reach to the sky. Front knee is bent. We square our rib cage to the front of our mat. As we're ready, we can straighten our front leg. Remember the swan dive, taking it forward again. Supporting on the way down, wherever is most comfortable for us to support. And then let our head drop. From here, getting our neck a break, shaking our head yes and no. Bending our front knee, using the energy in our hands and our front leg to lift our back legs off of the mat. Feel free to start with a nice bend in our leg, and if we need a little more, we can straighten that leg. If we need even more, we can take our right hand to our hip. Using our breath here to help us find a little bit more in the pose. With our next exhale, really working to straighten our leg. Inhale, supporting with our hands, stepping way back, landing softly into our low lunge again. Remembering that 45-degree angle, sweeping back up to warrior one. This time opening directly into warrior two. Our feet become perpendicular. We drop into our hips, and our gaze is at the second finger of our left hand. Relaxing our shoulders, reaching long with our arms. Dropping a little bit closer to the mat. If we need to, we can step our back foot out a little bit. Supporting with our left hand, reaching to the sky into side angle pose. We can look at the palm of our right hand. If we need a little bit more, we can move into an extended side angle. For an added challenge, we can all reach forward with our left hand, engaging our abdominal muscles. Using those same muscles to shift back into warrior two. Notice nothing changes with the legs. Relaxing our right hand onto our right leg, reaching our left hand to the sky. And again, gazing at the palm of our hand. So from here, taking the fun option, let's straighten our front leg. We'll cartwheel all the way over. Reach with our arms into triangle pose. I like to support on my shin. Imagine that I'm backing up against a wall, reaching. If you choose to take your hand a little bit lower, let it slide behind your leg. Remember, the goal is not to touch the mat. The goal in this pose is actually to reach even higher with our right hand. Releasing our right hand for a deep stretch of the back of our leg. Then walking our hands to the long side of our mat. Our toes turn toward each other just slightly. Staying on our fingertips, lengthen to the top of our head. Create a long spine. Walk our right hand center, lifting our left hand to the sky, finding a spinal twist. Exhale and release. This time allowing ourselves to release into the forward bend, and again, shifting our head yes and no. And for some of us, the top of our head comes close to the mat so we can turn our palms up, give our head a little cushion. Lifting up again, turning our toes out, remembering our sunflowers as we sweep up, reach to the sky. Exhaling over, taking 3 sunflowers here. Using that breath again. Last one, exhale. Inhale, reaching to the sky. Shifting to the front of our mat in a high lunge. So using the energy in our legs. Heel comes up. Dropping our knee fairly close to the mat, working that isometric hold. Building strength in our legs. Trying to stay low as we step into chair. Inhale, reaching. Exhaling to mountain, hands come by our side. Trying a little balance flow. So we're going to start by lifting our right knee. And you don't have to lift the knee off the mat. You can also keep the toe down if you'd like. Moving from here into tree pose. So heel just drops somewhere above or below the knee. Arms can do a lot of different things. So we all like to reach to the sky. You can also bring your hands down to heart center, or the namaste position, or even down low by your hips, or on your hips. So lots of variations. From here, extending our right leg out, reaching our arms to the side. And again, listen to your body. If you need to, keep the toe on the floor. It's all about just finding the center in our left leg. From here, bending our left knee as we bring our right leg all the way across, squeezing our thighs together. Hands come into prayer. Very nice. If we can keep our hips stable, we can even wrap that foot all the way back behind our other leg. Putting both feet on the ground, reaching to the sky. Again, taking a little back bend and bringing it back to center. Very nice. Again, reaching to the sky. Exhale, swan diving to a forward bend. Remember the same lunge that we did again, right leg is going back. So you've seen it before. Gazing slightly forward as we step both legs back into a plank position. So nice strong position on the mat. Shifting our weight slightly forward, option is to drop onto our knees as we lower ourselves to the mat. Hips are the last thing that touch. Hands reach behind us as we lift hands and legs together into locust pose, strengthening the back of our body. Long neck, gazing at the mat. Releasing, hands under our shoulders, tuck our toes. Challenge, pushing ourselves back into a plank position. And again, the knees can stay down and leave last. Moving on to our right side for a side plank. Feet can stagger or stack. We can also drop our right knee into a supported side plank. If we'd like to challenge ourselves, our gaze is up at our left hand. Moving back into plank. Bringing our knees in so that we're in all fours. Inhaling and exhaling. Little spinal flexion and extension, cat and cow. From here, pushing ourselves all the way up to kneeling. Take a couple shoulder rolls back and down. We make fists for wrists. I like to call it the double giggle. Put our hands in our back, supporting, roll our shoulders back and down, sending our hips forward, taking a slight back bend. This is a variation of camel, making sure to keep our bottom relaxed and our belly nice and tight for a healthy back extension. Coming back to center, sitting our hips back on our heels, reaching all the way forward for child's pose, letting our head sink. From here, one of my favorite yoga poses, we tuck our toes under, push up and back to downward facing dog. It's an upside down V. And if you look carefully, we're pressing our shoulders back toward our knees. Our chest is sinking through. If we need to, we bend our knees a little bit, keep our tailbone moving to the sky, finding a nice long line in our upper body. Releasing our knees, sweeping back to child's pose. Taking one last pose for us, a great way to stretch our arms. We're going to thread the needle. Right arm goes underneath the left. Gazing at the palm of our hand. Releasing center child pose, resting child pose. Hands can come beside our hips. Just staying here, taking a few deep breaths. And if we need to take a full yoga practice today, we can do this whole series starting over from the beginning. We would use the left side instead of the right side, repeating all the poses one more time. Hope you enjoyed it.